Hello and welcome back. Today's tutorial is sharing how I created a positive and negative background using 5 simple steps. This video was created as a part of the Card Crafters Collaborative, hosted by Robin, the Delta Crafter. We are coming together today to foster the positivity within our paper crafting community with the common theme of holiday magic. I have to give credit to fellow Instagram card maker Claire from Claire's Card On for inspiring this positive and negative technique. She posted an inquiry on Instagram, curious how to recreate a stunning dress pattern. This is the card I came up with. I'm using the same steps as the black and teal card for this holiday magic themed poinsettia card. Here's a quick glimpse at the materials used for the technique. Let's get started. The first and second steps can actually happen in any order. I started by preparing or cutting my masks for the stamped image. I knew I wanted 3 of the poinsettias for this first layer. And so here I'm just playing around with how I want to lay out each of the different flowers. This was going to save me time from cutting because I didn't need to cut the bottom parts of my masks. So you can start by preparing your masks, or you can start by stamping your outlined images. Outlined images are best for this technique because then you can really see the positive and the negative. Here I'm just dabbing the ink to make sure that it's not wet before I start applying my masks. And now I'm going to get ready to heat emboss. So to do that, I'm going to clean my stamp first. So basic heat embossing here. I'm using Versamark ink, an embossing buddy, clear embossing powder. This is a Stampin' Up! Brand. And now I'm using my finger to actually try to remove the embossing powder from the Post-it notes. These are full stick Post-it notes. I didn't use masking paper, nothing special here. And now once I apply heat, it's going to leave a completed image. But of course I can't show you because it's clear. And now I'm applying a horizontal line of masking. There's no specific spot you want to put this. It will all depend on where you put your stamped images. And I want to wipe away any remaining powder. I'm actually going to switch papers here so I don't have any loose powders. I'm going to clean up my area just a tiny bit because once I ink blend, I don't want to be dealing with any of the embossing powder. So now I'm just applying ink very heavily, as smooth or solid as you can, on top of the embossed image. And then I'm going to take a piece of tissue, and this clear embossing powder, once heated, should resist most of the ink. The red ink is very temperamental. It left a small pink hue. But when I did this with the black, it came out very sharp with the black and teal card. I love the reveal after a masking project. If you're going to continue to rub off the ink, make sure to do it away from your white bottom half of your background, because you don't want to smear that red ink onto your lower half. And now I'm just assembling the remainder of the card. I used some liquid silver embellishment to decorate the inside of each of the flowers. And I use a tag topper punch to frame this sentiment. I applied some silver string behind it, adding silver sprigs. I'm going to raise up the sentiment on dimensionals. And then I'm going to add a little bit of red ribbon. I'm just using glue dots here. I played around a couple of times with some bows, a couple knots, but these two little slices of ribbon were just enough. And if there wasn't already enough sparkle on this card, I'm just adding a few more rhinestone embellishments. And there we have it. Thank you again for stopping by. And don't forget, when you have time, please check out the 5 other projects created for our Card Crafters Collaborative, hosted by Robin, the Delta Crafter. The links can be found in the caption of this video. See you next time.